This is a great day. Good afternoon, everybody. How many of you know who John Wayne is? So, January 27th, 1976, I saw a movie called Sands of Iwo Jima with John Wayne, and the next day I joined the Marine Corps, spent 20 years serving. And I didn't serve 20 years in the Marine Corps to watch our rights, our basic fundamental rights be eroded and attacked as they are today. John Wayne had a definition of gun control, and it's the only definition of gun control that belongs in Iowa. And it is that gun control requires a firm grip and a steady hand. And that's the only kind we need in Iowa. So, the best day of the legislative session, in my opinion, is Second Amendment Day here at the Capitol. So thank you all for being here. As Representative Winchell would say, it's a great day for freedom here in Iowa. We have made remarkable progress in defense of the Second Amendment in Iowa in the last few years. Republicans have worked hard to make the Second Amendment great again in Iowa. We have strengthened Stand Your Ground. We have removed the arbitrary age limit for parents to be able to teach their children about firearms. And we have lengthened the permit to carry renewal to 5 years. We have strengthened preemption, and we have put teeth behind the law to prevent a patchwork of different ordinances that would have made it impossible to exercise our Second Amendment rights. We ensured gun stores and the Second Amendment could not be attacked during times of emergency. We created preemption measures last year to protect gun ranges from being targeted. And most recently, we completed the process to place on the ballot an amendment to enshrine Second Amendment rights in the Iowa Constitution, subject to strict scrutiny. As a few other speakers have alluded to, during this session, we took note of the fact that during the election, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris stated that the firearms industry is the enemy and that they intend to try and end federal protections that prevent frivolous lawsuits intended to put firearms and ammunition manufacturers out of business. Therefore, we are moving legislation in Iowa to protect those firearm and ammunition manufacturers, along with sellers and dealers, from frivolous lawsuits intended to put them out of business. My fellow patriots, we will not tolerate backdoor assaults to attack the Second Amendment in the state of Iowa. I have to tell you that just in this session, and Representative Klein perhaps will talk about this in a few minutes, we have seen numerous bills by Democrats in the House that would assault Second Amendment rights. They're egregious, they're ridiculous, and they will die as long as Republicans are in control. Elections have consequences, and we need to bear that in mind. I am excited to announce today a piece of legislation that was just introduced, and I will be floor managing in the House. It is House Study Bill 254. This legislation represents a major step forward in the fight to secure Second Amendment rights in Iowa. This bill will allow EMTs assigned to tactical teams to get a professional permit to carry, and it will make those teams safer. It will allow active and reserve police officers to carry firearms on school grounds, both on and off duty, making our kids safer and our schools safer. It will expand opportunities for handgun safety training. It will strengthen preemption to ensure that local municipalities cannot regulate the carrying of firearms. It will prevent landlords in government-assisted housing from banning firearms, because the right to practice fundamental Second Amendment rights should not be based on economic status. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, this legislation will do what Second Amendment advocates have asked me and many others to support and get done ever since I assumed office 6 years ago. This has been a priority of mine and many other Republicans ever since we assumed office. Ladies and gentlemen, this bill will make permit to carry optional. Ladies and gentlemen, this bill will bring constitutional carry to the state. We did not get everything we wanted in this bill, and we never do. All of the progress we have made was not in one bill, but in numerous pieces of legislation over a period of years. We must and we will continue to fight for the Second Amendment each and every year. We will come back every year and we will work for more. We have made great progress, but we must continue to work for more. We will continue to push back against those who fear freedom more than they fear tyranny. Thank you to House Majority Leader Matt Winchell, a fearless advocate for the Second Amendment, to Senator Dawson and those Republicans in the Senate that feel so strongly for the Second Amendment. Thank you to Speaker of the House Pat Grassley for supporting our efforts and for helping us advance so many pieces of legislation important to the patriots that are gathered here today. Thank you to Richard Rogers. Thank you to Michael Ware with the Iowa Firearms Coalition, to Nathan Gibson with the National Rifle Association. Thank you all for being here. We need your support. Thank you for fighting for the Second Amendment, and I am truly excited that this year we may finally bring constitutional carry to the state of Iowa. Thank you.